Everybody, my name is Mustang World and welcome back to Shot Online. We're gonna play this house game once again. Today, guys, we're actually gonna do the dungeon completely solo. So what does that mean? I'm basically gonna kill every mob in this dungeon for 100% and then we're gonna try to actually defeat the boss as well as a solo. I'm max level right now, but I do not own the max level gear yet. I still need to get the better shield and I still need to get the better sword because, well, right now I still can be really good in the first dungeon but still have a little bit of a struggle if I get ganked onto with a lot of elites. You will soon enough notice which part I actually mean with that, but it's probably gonna be really easy for me because, you know, if you're on level 15 in this dungeon, you're probably gonna have a really hard time by doing this and you're probably gonna be like, why are you worrying about getting hit? Like, most of the people are probably gonna worry about how am I not gonna die? Well, basically, with this kind of stats, you're probably gonna be really relatively easy into this and you can just run past everything and do a lot of damage. So right now, I have the Swift Bait and I got the normal shield, the Triad Bark Defender, and I got the Temple Ruins blah 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 armor, like the max level armor but not the max level sword and of course shield. I still need that one little bit of an upgrade, but that farming it's gonna take so long because I still need to kill like the boss like I think 6 times more to actually get enough drops to actually make the annoying shield, because the shield is actually a really high level and it's really worth it to get if you're a shield user, but it's actually really hard to get it because you need to kill the boss so many times. You can do two kind of ways how you want to do that. You can just walk past all the mobs and just go straight for the boss and solo him, or you kill everything and get a nice amount of drops as well, because getting a level right now is not really necessary anymore because level 40 is at the moment the max level. We still need to wait for the next update that will actually raise the level cap, and the next update is gonna be really good because the future update for this game is actually gonna be a little bit of a different thing that it actually is right now, because a lot of people are just complaining about there is no you know, PvPing or questing or, you know, new areas, all that kind of stuff. That will change in the future. That's all I can say. I cannot tell you anything how in depth it will be, anything like that, but it's gonna be really amazing and actually worth your time. I have been helping Kevin quite a lot on a couple of things, but I cannot tell you exactly what we have been working on until it's actually released, because it's gonna be really amazing. So I cannot wait when you guys can actually play it as well, because Shadow Line is actually gonna get a really good change in that part, because a lot of people are saying like there's not enough replayability or all that kind of stuff. Like for dungeons you only got one difficulty, all that kind of stuff will, you know, get a little bit of an awesome update. So that's all I can say about it, and it's totally worth your wait. And I would say if you're not max level yet, I should get max level so quickly as possible, and so you're ready for the next chapter update. So basically how this game works, this is chapter 1, it's the parrot fields with the village and of course the dungeon. Chapter 2 is the jungle with the jungle dungeon, and chapter 3 will be a complete new area. That's how the game is gonna work. That's how the game is gonna update. It's not like floors or anything like that. The only thing is, like, a lot of people are saying like why it's like close to Sword Art Online. It actually isn't about Sword Art Online, but people are saying it. You will teleport to a new area. The reason for that is really easy to guess. If you put every area in this game in one single server, it will break 99% of your computers because it will be so heavy to run. I don't even think the Roblox client is even able to run it because it's gonna be that heavy, and I think it's not gonna be worth that time for actually do that. So that's why that's gonna be teleporters all around, because every chapter will get its own teleporter, its own server. So the lag with the, you know, the lag will be a little bit lower. Like there's a game called Lords of Numbreon. It actually owns a lot of servers in one thing, but you can see the difference. The details are lower compared with Sword Art Online games. Like Sword Art Online games have a little bit of a difference in that part as well. Like Sword Burst Online was a really good detailed compared with that and actually had teleporters, and Shadow Line is a complete different thing, because you can see if you put a little bit more details in it, the game will become a little bit more laggy, but the benefits of it's having more kind of servers, you can just put a lot of details in a smaller kind of area or world, anything like that. And that's why I say I really enjoy the idea of going to a new area and every time like that. Like the dungeon should not be connected with the main server, because the problem is gonna be like the mobs don't respawn in this, like it's a dungeon raid. So I understand why this is as well teleported, but imagine you go to the jungle as well and also have the parrot fields in one server and as well the village. Just imagine how laggy that will be and how hard that will be to run for like most of the toasters on Roblox, because you know, not everybody has a gaming computer of like 1400 euros or anything like that. Like most of the people basically play on a computer for, I think, 300 euros, $300, something like that. So please tell me in the comments down below how expensive your computer is, because I'm actually wondering what kind of computers or laptops are, even if you play on a computer, if you play on an iPad or a phone, please tell me in the comments down below, because I'm actually wondering what kind of devices most of you guys are actually using. But anyway, we're actually doing a really good job by actually cutting most of the NPCs down, because we're actually not even losing that much HP. The only thing I'm basically gonna do a little bit is basically dodge and weave, and then I can just tap everything in my way. Like, we're doing a really good quick run as well, because I did a speedrun once before in this game. I did it with somebody else, my girlfriend, and we did it in 6 minutes and 33 seconds to do this dungeon for 100% with 2 people. So I'm actually wondering, how quickly can you do this as a solo run? I will probably do that in the future as well when the updates are out, because, well, I want to do every kind of speed run, everything that is possible to do in the game, because a lot of you guys, and of course girls, I'm not assuming any gender, so calm down, don't go into the comments and say, oh my god, you assume my gender, how could you? Because yes, there are people who actually do that in the comments. I know it's a joke, but I actually know there's gonna be a comment. I know there's at least gonna be one comment saying that. I just know it, I can guess it and I know it. But anyway, we're just chopping. Once again, the elites used to be so dangerous, but right now the elites are so easy to kill, and that's what I say. Like, the game is really easy at high level, but even if I go to the jungle dungeon, I still even have a little of a struggle if I want to do a 100% run. But right now you can see we're doing a pretty nice run as a solo in the first dungeon in chapter 1, and well, we're having a really easy time. We're gonna get some nice drops as well, because, well, with this engine on this game, we do not have a max amount of drop, you know, how many items I could have, because if there was a maximum amount, I think the game would probably be ruined a little bit, because, you know, having unlimited storage is actually really good, and it seems like nothing is actually really wiping or anything like that, and that's really good. That's really good. And also a lot of people are asking, how can I go to the jungle? I will make a separate video about that really soon to show how to go to chapter 2, because I see a lot of people saying I'm max level, but I still didn't get the jungle. Like, a lot of people think you need to kill the boss to go to the jungle, like in Sword Art games. This is not like Sword Art online games, like Sword Art. I said it completely wrong, I know it, but it's not like SAO. Like, it's completely different in that kind of theme. Like, you don't have to kill the boss. You can even go to the jungle without even fighting in this jungle if you want to. Like, you're not forced to go to the dungeon and so you can go to the jungle. It's basically like you only need to get the level 23 and then you can go towards the jungle. It's really easy. So I'm just gonna make a separate video about that really soon, because it seems like a lot of people are just guessing how to go there and they have 0% clues, and I still wonder how people cannot find it, because it's so obvious to find. Like, just do a little bit of exploration and you will find it, because it's not that hard to find. Like, you just go to every edge of the map and you will probably have found it already. But in the future it will be a little bit easier to find, but I cannot really spoil anything about that as well, but it's gonna be really cool. Like, the game next updates are totally worth the wait, and that's all I can say. Like, it's totally worth your wait. I love helping Kevin on all the stuff that we have been working on. It's not done yet, but it's really close to as well, and I think a lot of people are probably gonna be like, oh yeah, it's finally added. Something that we wanted into a game that Alex made but never added in any of his games, and now we have it. Now we have it. Please tell me in the comments down below what you're thinking is going to be added as well. Like, what is the thing I'm talking about? What will be added that Kevin and I have been working on? Please tell me in the comments down below if you can guess it. But anyway, we're actually getting really close towards the boss. So we actually did a really good job by actually cutting down through them, and actually did a really quick run as well. And, well, you can see the goblins are really easy to find. I remember the day when the elites and the goblins were really hard. And right now, they don't even deal that much damage to actually kill me. Like, they only deal 100 damage. Like, the elite only does 100 damage on me, because my shield like blocks the rest of the incoming damage. So I can imagine, because the grunt does 300 damage right now. You can probably imagine how easy it will be when I got my max level shield, because I actually block more hit points than he can actually deal damage to me. So I don't even know why am I trying to dodge him, but that's probably a really good reason why I'm doing it. Like, I don't even have to dodge him. I can just stand here and do not even care. Like, just hit me. Hit me, grunt. Hit me. I don't even know anymore. Also, if you maybe have noticed, yes, I talk a little bit different because with this playback in this headset, I really love the headset, but the playback is a little bit different. I hear a little bit of different sounds for myself as well, and that's maybe why I talk a little bit different, because I hear a couple of other sounds, you know, like I said before, hear different sounds compared with the Total Beach, so I'm still adapting to it a little bit. With this Manowar 7.1 limited green, razor green edition is totally worth my money. But anyway, we did a really good run on that, and now we're gonna go back to the village, because I actually want to see how many more ores, how many more items do I need to actually make the best sword and the best shield in the game right now. Also, for people are wondering, a lot of people have been saying, wait, Mustang, if I do two-handed, I'm actually weaker compared with the two-handed sword in the game. Well, I am gonna say something. I can actually make this as I want to. Like, look at that. I only need... Oh, God. This is gonna be hell. Anyway, the shark... Wait, what? There we go. This greatsword is 2425. This is 2450. But the benefits of having a two-handed sword, what classes... You know, your class level is the same level. You will get a 150% hit bonus. That means you will count the amount of damage you got up here, plus 50% extra of this. And that's the total damage that you will do. So, for a lot of people wondering, yes, two-handeds are still really good, but the dual wielding... I'm not a fan of dual wielding. I got the game pass, but I'm not like... I am really a fan of it. Like, for the rest, these shop items are actually still the same. There will be more updates as well for the villages, but you know, the temple longsword, that was one of my favorites, to be honest. And wasn't even that expensive. Like, right now I'm about to get 4 gold, so that's actually a really good grind to actually get that amount of money. Like, I'm just really hyped for the future updates, and they're probably gonna be totally worth it for the wait. And also for people wondering, yes, you can get a drink over here if you want one, and the mounts can be found over here. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say, and I hope you guys enjoyed this awesome video. And if you want to see more about this game, make sure you press the like button, because with how more likes, how more Shadow Line will be uploaded. If you don't like it or anything, just place them in the comments down below why you don't like Shadow Line, and just comment down below. Do nothing else. And if you want to see more, please press the like button. That's all I can say, and please say it with me. 1, 2, 3, peace out. Yeah.